Hey there, hi there, ho there, guys. My lips are super chapped today, and I can't stop thinking about it because I'm feeling super self-conscious about it. So enjoy looking at that for the rest of the video. I'm using chapstick, but is it working all that well? Apparently not. But I'm not gonna let that stop me from hitting record and doing a video, doing the things that I have set for goals for myself to do to work on improving myself. I am gonna see if I can articulate my thoughts that are running around like a whole bowl of spaghetti in my head right now, because after talking with some coworkers, I got a good new idea for the channel. And it's important to come up with plans and strategies and figure out what you're missing when you have an idea. You know, don't just talk about it. Actually try and figure out ways to make it come to fruition. If anybody on my channel watching this, which I'm sure they should have, because this is somewhat of a motivation, kind of self-help-ish channel, but very few people watching. So anyways, if anybody's heard of Therapy Gecko and financial audit, I kind of want to take their ideas and do it as my own kind of thing. I'm thinking I'm gonna go advertise at the local college and maybe stream, maybe just turn it into videos. I'm trying to figure that out, but I want to let people call me and just talk, because some people need that. I know I need that sometimes. And I want to be able to offer my insight on life as I'm getting older and looking into more things and experiencing others around me. I realize and have been getting told that sometimes I actually have some insight that maybe people want to hear. And I also love to learn. So if I'm going and putting those old kind of papers that have the like pull tab of a phone number, if I've got college students calling me, then I'm sure I can get tons of guys that just want to be like, oh, you don't know anything, I'm gonna go try and show this guy up. And I'm happy to learn. I never went to college, so I would love to hear about more college stuff and try and help give people some insight who are in college and scared about heading into the real world. Well, I went into the real world right away. As soon as I was out of high school at 17, I just went straight into the real world. I said, screw college, I don't know what I want to do with that. I don't really know how to chase my passions, so why would I want to go waste a bunch of money on something that I don't know if I'm going to want to do for the rest of my life? That sounds irresponsible. So I decided to go straight into the workforce, and I've been really good at managing my finances. I've made mistakes and I've learned from them, and I'm happy to share that kind of information. You know, I'm not debt free at the moment, but I'm heading there. I was debt free for the majority of my life until I bought a house, and then sometimes you think, oh, well, I need to do other stuff to build credit, and you make mistakes, and that's how life works. But I take calls for a living I have for many years, and I think that doesn't scare me. That doesn't intimidate me. The thought of just, you know, putting like a Google phone number out there for people to call at like a given time to try and do like streaming and just talk with you guys, keep hanging out, you know, doing kind of what I'm doing by myself with my channel, but trying to get other people involved and seeing if that can grow. That sounds really cool. I need a lot more tools than what I have right now. I need to come up with a list of the tools. I need to hammer down exactly how I want to do it, whether it's going to be streaming or just doing editing the videos and uploading them onto my channel. There's a lot to it, but I'm looking into it. I'm studying up on Therapy Gecko. I'm looking more into financial audit. I'm trying to find other channels. If you guys know of other channels that are also similar in those kind of categories, please let me know. I would love to look up more of them and look into them to see what I can do to make my stuff better. Right now, this is what I can get myself to do, but I know I want to do more. I'm working on doing more. I feel like people are seeing me try and be better on this channel, and it's encouraging me to keep doing that. And I hope that it's encouraging you to try and get better, that you see this person on the internet uploading a video every single day just trying to spread some positivity and some goodwill out into the universe. Not goodwill, good energy? That's the right word. I'm a bit all over the place. I feel like I'm rambling because I am, but it's exciting. It's exciting to have an idea that you want to chase. And if you have something in your head right now and you're trying to think, I should do that, and there's something that's stopping you thinking that, oh, you won't be the best at it. If you've got those less than ants talking to you in your head, telling you that you're not going to be as good, so why is it worth trying? Because you don't know. You don't really know if you're not going to be as good. I didn't know that I could do this until I started trying. You just have to try. Come up with a plan and do it. Actually do it. That's what'll make you different, is because you're actually gonna do it. That's what'll make you different. That's what makes me different about uploading these videos, because I'm actually uploading them. I could have just not, and now I'm able to tell people around me in my life, I'm able to tell them that I'm doing this kind of thing and that it's improving my attitude. It's making me want to lift people up more instead of just letting myself get beaten down by somebody saying one negative thing and then me just shutting up. I don't do that. Not as much as I used to. Now I'm actually trying harder to lift people up. And that's because of what I'm doing on this channel. That's because of you guys watching, making me feel like it's working. Because it is. So hopefully this little bug of an idea in my head doesn't die and I figure it out and I keep working on it. I might talk about it more on the channel before it happens, but I also don't want to just be the kind of person that just like, oh, says it and I say a whole bunch of ideas that never come to fruition. I'm also still working on getting my house bigger so that I can get a studio for things to be better, but that is a lot of money and a lot of planning. I'm in talks with a contractor for it to try and get a quote, but that contractor is my father and he's overworked and I don't want to press him on it. So we talk about it sometimes, but if I were to go through anybody else, I wouldn't be able to afford it. So figuring all about those finances is a huge hassle. But I'm looking into it and I'm wrapping my head around it. I'm also wrapping my head around the fact that I can't afford it right now. So I have to get other budgets down first. So that's how finances work. And that's what I want to just talk to people about. That and just how they're doing. Maybe tell them about ants if they're feeling depressed or anxious. And just listen. I love just listening to people. I don't want to get back to doing that. I want to do it for me, not just for whatever corporation I'm working for. So I think I'm gonna be trying to figure that out. And that's good. So if you've got any ideas, share them. And if you know any other channels that are like Financial Advisor or Therapy Gecko, please share those too. I love to look into them. I really appreciate when you guys point out things that I may not be thinking all the way through. Like somebody who had mentioned that Daniel Amen is not very well credited out in the psychologist world. A lot of people think that he's a quack, but it's experimental. So most of the time people are quacks until it's not. So I'm enjoying still reading his book and changing my brain, loving it more. I want to love my brain. I've rambled off your ear plenty. I hope that you enjoyed this. I'm gonna stop it here because I've rambled a whole lot. Thanks, guys. Thank you for watching. I love you.